Students of 6th standard, let us start from angles, right and straight. You have heard of directions in geography. We know the China is to the north of India, Sri Lanka is to the south. We also know the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. There are four main directions. They are north, south, east, west. Do you know which direction is opposite to north? So east, west, north, south. Which direction is opposite to west? Just recollect what you know already. We now use this knowledge to learn a few properties about angles stand facing north. Okay, now see. Turn clockwise to east. North is here. And turn. Arrow you can see in the east. We say you have turned through a right angle. You can see L shape is there, and always the shape L is 90 degree. That means right angle. Follow this by a right angle turn clockwise. You now face south. So you can see here north, east and south. So 90 degree and 90 degree. If you turn by a right angle in the anti-clockwise directions, which direction will you face? It is east. Again, study the following positions. So, first right angle clockwise. So, now north. Suppose that we are standing here. You stand facing north. Okay. Suppose that you are standing here. By a right angle turn clockwise, you now face east. After that, by another right angle turn, you finally face south. Then west. Then north. Now anti-clockwise. If anti-clockwise, that means in this direction. So north is here, east, south. North, south, east, west. So anti-clockwise, west and then south. So see here, from facing north to facing south, 90, 90. You have turned by two right angles, that means 180 degree. 90 plus 90, 180 degree. Is not this is the same as single turn by two right angles? Single turn, two right, that means 180 degree. The turn from north to east is by a right angle. The turn from north to south, two right angles. It is called straight angle. It is the straight angle. Stand facing south. Now stand up. Your face should be in front of south. Turn by straight angle. Which direction do you face now? You face north. To turn from north to south, you took a straight angle turn. Again to turn from south to north. South to north. You took another straight angle. Turn in the same direction. Thus turning by two straight angles, you reach your original position. Now think, discuss and write. By how many right angles should you turn in the same direction to reach your original position? Suppose that our original position is this. So, two right angles, again two right angles. That means 360 degree. That means four right angles. Turning by two straight angles or four right angles in the same direction makes a full turn. This one complete turn is called one revolution. The angle for one revolution is complete angle. That means 360 degree. We can see such revolutions on clock faces when the hand of clock moves from one position to another. It turns through an angle. Now see, suppose the hand of clock starts at 12 and goes around until it reaches at 12 again. It starts from 12 and again 12. has it not made one revolution? So how many right angles has it moved? Consider these examples. Okay, from 12 to 6, 180 degree straight angle. Then from 6 to 12, that means complete angle. From 12 to 6, complete angle, that means one revolution. So it is called half revolution. Or in short, 3 is here. So right angle, 2 right angles. And then 6 to 9. Only 6 to 9, okay? 1/4 of revolution, that means one right angle. Here 2, here 1/4. That means one right angle. Now from 1 to 10. So 1 to 10. 90 degree you will get here. So 3/4. You can see 90 degree. So 3/4. And here 1/4. And now we'll answer of, suppose the hand clock of starts at 12 and goes around until it reaches 12 again. Has it not made one revolution? Complete one revolution. Now you can see here from 6 to 9 only one right angle, that means 1/4. 180 degree, that means two right angles, that means half revolution. And here only 1 to 10 revolution is this, 3/4, and 1/4 is left. Clear? Now try this. What is the angle name for half a revolution? Half a revolution, you can see here 180 degree. What is the angle name for 1/4 revolution? The angle name of in the first is straight angle, 180 degree. And angle name for 1/4 revolution. So 1/4 revolution, right angle, that means the name of the angle is one right angle, or you can say right angle. Draw 5 other situations of 1/4, half and 3/4 revolution on a clock. So you will find this type of situation, not exact same to same. Now you can see 3 to 9. In this way you will take. Now 9 to 12, 1/4. And same way you can take 2 to then 11. When you will, our hand will move here, so a minute hand will move there. So in this way you will make one video and for question number 3, and you will send on my personal WhatsApp number. Note that there is no special name for 3/4 of a revolution. 270 degree, if we will say 3/4 revolution. Now we'll start exercise 5.2. What fraction of a clockwise revolution does the hour hand of a clock turn through when it goes from 3 to 9? So suppose that 3 is here and 3 to 9. So 3 to 9 will get half revolution. And 4 to 7. So 4 to 7, for this we will draw the clock. Now see children, in A, clockwise, so arrow is there, from 3 to 9. So you can see complete straight line. So straight line, that means 180 degree, that means half revolution. When we will divide 180 degree complete angle, the measurement of complete angle is 360 degree, and this is 180 degree. So when 180 degree divided by 360, half revolution is there. Now see here, 4 to 7 right angle, so 1/4 revolution. And here again 90 degree, you can see 7 to 10 clockwise, so 1/4 revolution. Because when we will divide 90 degree by 360 degree, so 0 cancel by 0, and 9 ones are 9, 9 fours are 36. So 1/4 revolution we will get. Now in the D, now you can see in the clock D, 12 to 9. So see here, 12 to 3, 1/4 revolution. 12 to 6, half, and then here 3/4, because right angle is 1/4 revolution is left, that means 3/4 is completed. And here 1 to 10, same way 1 to 4, right angle, then right angle, then right angle. So 3/4 you can see here, because you can see 1/4 revolution is left, that means 3/4 revolution is completed. And here 6 to 3, easily you can say that 3/4. Clear? Now see in question number 2. Where will be hand of a clock stop if it start at 12 and makes half of a revolution clockwise? Easily we can see here half revolution clockwise. So start at 12, so 6. Same way start at 2 and makes half of a revolution clockwise. Now you will draw and you will do this, because first question vice versa. So in the first question already I explained in detail, so easily you can solve second question. Start at 5 and makes 1/4 of a revolution clockwise. Start at 5 and makes 3/4 of a revolution clockwise. Now which direction will you face if you start facing? Okay, east here, and make half, so 1/4 and a half. Where? West. East and make 1.5, so east. Complete 1, again east, and then clockwise half more, so again you will reach in the west direction. West and make 3/4. 3/4, that means 1/4, 1/4, 3/4. So anti-clockwise. Now we have to see this in anti-clockwise. Okay, so now in the C, west. Okay, and make 3/4 of a revolution anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise, that means from here. So 1/4 straight, 3/4. So anti-clockwise we will reach where? In the north. South and make 1 full revolution. So south and again 1 revolution complete, we will reach again south. Should we specify clockwise or anti-clockwise for this last question? No, it's not necessary, because complete revolution is given, so clockwise or anti-clockwise. If you will take clockwise, you will reach here only. If you will take anti-clockwise, you will reach. So no need to specify. Now see in fourth question, what part of a revolution have you turned through if you stand facing east and turn clockwise to face north? Okay, so east. Suppose that we are standing in the east. Okay, turn clockwise to north. 1/4, then 1/4, and then 1/4. So complete revolution. South. Okay, south here. Now we are standing here and turn clockwise to face east. 1/4, half, 3/4. West. Okay, and turn clockwise to face east. Half, and here 1/4 and then half. Fifth question, find the number of right angles turned through by the R hand of clock when it goes from 3 to 6, 2 to 8, 5 to 11, 10 to 1, 12 to 9, 12 to 6. Now see in the fifth question. 3 to 6. One right angle. You can see. Now 2 to 8. So 2 to 5, 1 and then second. So 2 right angles. And here also 5 to 8. One right angle and then so straight, that means 2 right angles. And 3/4, that means 3 right angles. 1/4, 1 right angle, and complete revolution, that means 4 right angles. Rest of the you will solve. Now see in the sixth question, how many right angles do you make if you start facing? So our face should be south. Okay, here. Suppose that we are standing here. And turn clockwise to west. So from here you will start and you will turn there, that means here. So right angle, see here. You will start from here and you will stand in front of the, so what, clockwise. So 1 right angle. Now see in the B, north, and turn anti-clockwise to east. That means from here to here. 1 right angle, 2 right angle and 3 right angle. Okay, in this way you can solve. Where will the R hand of a clock stop if it starts from 6 and turns through 1 right angle, from 8 and turns through 2 right angles, from 10 and turns through 3 right angles, from 7 and turns through 2 straight angles? So let us solve. Now see here, from 6 R hand, turn 1 right angle, that means at 9. Now from 8, 2 right angles. So from 8, 2 right angles, that means R hand will be at 2. Rest of the sum you will solve.